Okay. So, first things first, framing and perspective is important. What we have here is not a change in Prime International's marketing plan as it is often like described as we talk about it to other members. It is not in fact a change in our main marketing plan at all. This is specifically an enhancement in the Unilevel portion of our marketing plan and additional qualifications put onto leadership bonus. But this is not a major change. It is merely enhancing the second part of Price International's hybrid marketing plan. So, as you know, we describe Price business plan as a first of its kind in the world hybrid model with two earning components. The one that we are all familiar with the level pairing and the group pairing, that comes from the binary placement network. That is, as you know, each person gets two direct networks, and everyone below is the third and the fourth, and blah blah blah. So when you place people in our binary network with 2, 4, 8, 16, blah, 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 that is what gives you our binary income, which is the level pairing and group pairing, as well as your reward for introducing people to Prive International, which is the sponsor bonus and the sponsor LRP. That remains as is. In Prive International, in order for us to get group pairing bonus and level pairing bonus, sorry, I stand corrected. In Prive International, for us to get group pairing bonus and leadership bonus, specifically, I repeat, group pairing bonus and a leadership bonus, we have always needed to keep our account maintained. That is the structure that is undergoing enhancement. In the past, people were able to, for example, pay 30 USD and then get that back in their LRP and use that to keep their account maintained. And the reason for keeping their account maintained is for them to get their group pairing bonus and leadership bonus. Now we are introducing Prive International's consumable products into the structure of maintenance so that now maintenance is done exclusively from the from the 1st of February through the Smart Reorder program that introduces Prive International's consumable products to our members, allow them to find products that they like and buy those products every month for themselves, and by doing that be able to maintain their network, keep their account active, and therefore earn their group pairing bonus and leadership bonus. And we have also created a passive income structure that comes through the price that you pay for the products that you buy through the Smart Reorder program and the PV that is generated through the purchase of the products in the Smart Reorder program. So we are essentially in finding ways to introduce the consumable products that we have and creating an incentive for you to try them out. And if you like them, allow that to be something that gives you the reward of the binary plan being active and giving you group pairing bonus and leadership bonus as well. So that is the enhancement that is happening within the Unilevel plan. Our basic plan remains the same. Level pairing, group pairing, sponsor bonuses, no changes. Okay. So these are definitions and terminologies, and I'm gonna come to this later. You guys can read them yourself. These are just like the actual definitions of what we're talking about. So I'm gonna come back to this as I talk about it later, but you guys can read. So giving you guys some time to read, this is the Smart Reorder program. So number one, maintenance. Let's talk about maintenance. In the past, maintaining your account is something that you, for example, would purchase, would pay 30 USD for, and you would receive back 30 USD in your LRP and have 21 PV go into your Unilevel, which is what kept your account maintained. The first change that is happening is starting from the 1st of February, the PV requirement to keep your account maintained is 25. The second change that is happening is that now meeting that 25 PV will be done through the purchase of consumable products under the Smart Reorder program that is designed to give you a rebate on the money that you pay an income on the money that the people in your sponsor hierarchy pay, and an income from the PV that is generated from the purchase of these products as well. So we're going to take it from the top. Number one, the products in the Smart Reorder program will be consumable products, and for the countries that do not have consumable products, your country manager will be arranging something for you. Maybe you guys can buy like our devices at these rebates because we don't have consumable products in your region. But for countries that do have consumable products, the products will be through the Smart Reorder program. Number one, you will not be paying full price. That is the price that you would be paying if you were buying these products through our regular silver, gold, diamond membership program. This is designed for people who are already members in Prive to use their existing accounts in order to reorder these consumable products that they use for themselves. And the cash dis and our official terminology is a special rebate, but I would like to describe it as like a cash discount, right? So it's like imagine, or like a discount, right? Like imagine you're paying 100% of the price. Let's take, for example, a product that is not a device. Let's take, for example, the cell food. Now, cell food is it 100 USD? No, it's 90, it's 90 USD, but it's 50 PV. Okay, so for the sake of easy math, let's imagine an imaginary product in Price International that costs exactly 100 USD. Okay, so if and has let's say 50 PV. So it costs 100 USD and it has 50 PV. If you were buying this product in order to become a new member in Price International, our membership packages starts from bronze, which is 70 PV, silver, which starts from 200 PV, gold, which starts from 600 PV, and diamond, which starts from 2000 PV. So if you are buying this product and wanting a silver membership, this imaginary product that is 100 USD and 50 PV, you will be buying four of them, paying 400 USD, and in return getting 200 PV, which will qualify you for a brand new silver membership. This imaginary product, when purchased through the Smart Reorder program, is only accessible through because the Smart Reorder program is only accessible to existing members. If you're an existing member in Price International, the account that you are using to look at the Smart Reorder program would either be a bronze, silver, gold, or diamond. And therefore, the price that you would be paying for the product when you buy it through the Smart Reorder program at the point of purchase would never be 100%. At minimum, you would be using a bronze account to take a look at the back office. And so you would be paying 95% of the price, or in this case of this imaginary 100 USD product, you would be paying 95 USD. If you're a silver, you'd be seeing the price at 10% off, so you'll be getting it at 90 USD, 90% of the price. If you're a gold, you'll be getting it at 20% off, so you'll be seeing 80% of the price. And if you're a diamond, you'll be getting 30% off or 70% of the price. So if you're a diamond and you're using that diamond account to look at the Smart Reorder program, you're going to be seeing that price of that imaginary 100 USD product listed at 70 USD for you. So the price that you pay is discounted based on your account. The PV that is generated for that product in the Smart Reorder program is a flat rate of 50%. So this product that is 100 USD and 50 PV, when you come into the Smart Reorder program, it would be 25 PV. So that is the first thing you need to know. The second thing you need to know is that now the requirement for maintenance in order, when I say now, I mean starting from the 1st of February, the requirement for maintenance to keep your account active in order for you to earn group pairing bonus and leadership bonus, etc., is now 25 PV. Therefore, what we are inviting you to do is to take that entire month from the first to the end of the month and just buy products, consumable products through the Smart Reorder program. And when you hit 25 PV, that will keep your account activated for the next month. If your account is currently not active and you want to activate it, that would be for this month and the next month, just like we have maintenance now. So it would be 50 PV, 50 PV of total purchase, which would be you buying products that would normally be up to 100 PV and getting a discount on the price. If you're a bronze, 5%, silver, 10%, gold, 20%, and diamond, 30%. So that is the first thing. Number two, what if you buy a lot of products? Because you know now in maintenance, we have the option for you to like maintain for 10 months ahead, 12 months ahead, right? That will not be available through the Smart Reorder program. Instead, whatever you purchase here would maintain your account for a maximum of 2 months. So you can buy up to 50 PV, keep your account maintained for the next 2 months, or this month, yeah, for 2 months. And then after that, you would have excess PV. That excess PV is not an excess because, as I'm going to talk about later, you would be earning income from it. But let's say, for example, you are purchasing an ion shield using the Smart Reorder program. That is 210 PV. And even with the Smart Reorder program, it's still 105 PV. The advantage of now with the Smart Reorder program, you would be able to share this PV with up to 8 different accounts of your choosing within your sponsor hierarchy, also known as your family hierarchy. So if you have extra PV that you're getting, you can use it to keep, for example, your own other accounts maintained or the accounts of your downlines maintained. As long as they hit 25 PV, their account would be active and they would be earning group pairing bonus and leadership bonus. In the past, when you maintained, or in the past, when you did the repeat purchase program, as this was formerly called, you were not able to share that with other people. But now you are. So this is a advantage of this program. So even if you are purchasing products that add up to a lot of PV, you can use it to keep up to 8 other accounts maintained or to meet the criteria for some of the other bonuses that I am going to be talking about. Okay, so that is on the buying side. On the income side, and special note to everyone who attended my talk yesterday, this is where I made the mistake yesterday, and today I have received more correct information. So, when you make this purchase, you would be given the difference of the accounts below you. So, when you are a bronze, you are getting 5% off the total price of 100%. But let's say your sponsor is a silver. Or, for example, to make it easy, let's say you're a silver, right? And you have sponsored a bronze. So he's buying a product and he's getting 5% off the total price. And if you're a silver is like a 10 percenter, I guess you can call them that. So as a result of that person being in your sponsor hierarchy, directly sponsored by you with nobody between you, the 5% of that product price will flow up to you because you override anything below you of lower rank. So let's say you have a silver below you. He's getting 10%, your 10%, there's nothing left over to flow up. So you're not going to make any money from that. But let's say you're a diamond. And if you're a diamond and you have a bunch of like silvers and golds and bronzes below you who are all buying products under the Smart Reorder program, from the price that they are paying, you would be getting the additional percentage flowing up to you. Obviously, if you're a diamond and you have a diamond below you, everything stops at the diamond, and that's how it was in the past repeat purchase program. But there is an additional thing to be said about that that I will get to. However, the mistake that I want to correct is this. So, yesterday I described that the difference between the accounts, if you're a bronze, if you're a silver, if you're a gold, if you're a diamond, would be paid out on the next day. That is incorrect. it will be paid out at the end of the month, along with all of the other bonuses that I'm going to talk about, such as the dynamic bonus. And I will get to why that is in a bit. So, that is something I want everyone who tuned into my talk yesterday to take note of. The difference that you get as a bronze, as a silver, as a gold, as a diamond is also paid out at the end of the month, just like the dynamic bonus. Okay. Now, for those of you who are tuning in to my call brand new, what is this dynamic bonus, right? So, those of you who have been in Prive would recognize this as our past repeat purchase program with different percentages. Now we are creating, and in the past, if you were a diamond and you had a diamond below you or other diamonds below you, they would cut out all of this overriding. And at the end of the and you would not be getting anything flowing up to you because you have these other diamonds below you. But now we are providing you additional percentages based on the rank that you have obtained in Price International. So now, if you're a future star, you override 32%. If you're a one star, you override 34%. If you're a two star, you override 36%. If you're a three star, you override 38%. Sapphire director, you override 40%. Ruby directors override 42%. Pearl directors override 44%, Emerald directors override 46%, Diamond directors override 48%, and Crown ambassadors override 50% based on the member price that is paid. Meaning, Price takes 50% of the price to keep our business going, and we pay back the other 50% of the price either as direct discounts for you when you buy based on your account, and the rest flowing up to people who are having ranks in Price International up to being a Crown ambassador who will override at a maximum of 50%. In order to enjoy this overriding, there are qualifications. But before that, allow me to present you this example. Today, I joined Price International. I am a bronze. I pay 5% of the price. Actually, before I get into that, let me tell you another special advantage of this. So, for example, accounts can only be up to diamond. Ranks can go all the way up to Crown Ambassador. And all of these are much higher ranks. So let's say I am a silver. If I am a silver, I am a 10 percenter. So whatever price of products that I pay for, I will be getting 10% of the price and paying 90% of the price. But let's say I'm a silver and also a one-star manager. So as a one-star manager, I override 34% and I will get the overriding from my own purchase as well. Meaning when I'm paying for the product as a silver, I get 10% off, so I pay 90% of the price. But at the end of the month, as a one-star manager, assuming that I have met these qualifications, as a 34 percenter, I will get the remaining 24% of my own purchase back to me 100% into my bonus point. So you are rewarded the percentage on your own purchase as well if you have ranks. So you could be a silver but hold a higher rank than a diamond account and thus override from the diamond account itself. And now we get back to my earlier example. Let's say I join Pride International today. I am a bronze. So as a bronze, I get a 5% discount and I only pay 95% of the price. And above me, there is a diamond, like a diamond sponsored me, 30%. But by the end of the month, I work so hard that I become a future star. So now I am a bronze future star or a bronze crown ambassador, right? So because of that, now automatically within that same month, my percentage has increased. So as a bronze future star, even though I bought the product at a 5% discount only, by the end of the month, because I'm a future star and I met the other future star qualifications, I will get the remaining 32% minus 5% from my own purchase. So even though I was sponsored by a diamond, if I work hard and up rank, I even as a future star, I can already get more percentage than the person who sponsored me who has a diamond account but no rank. So this is why all of the payouts are at the end of the month because in a way we are giving you the opportunity, even though you are buying at a lower percentage now, if you can fight to hit a rank, because we'll only be looking at the rank at the end of the calendar month. So let's say you start the month as a future star. Within a week, you're a one star. In 2 weeks, you're a two star, and in by the end of the month, you're a sapphire director. So since at the end of the month you're a Sapphire director, you're going to be getting 40%. Let's say when you're a future, let's say you join as a bronze account as well. Okay. Let's say you're upgrading your account the same time that you're going up in rank and see if you guys can follow along. When you join Prime, you're nothing, you're a bronze. You buy a product under the Smart Reorder program, you get 5% off. And then you work hard, you become a future star. When you become a future star, you upgrade your account to a silver and you buy another product in the Smart Reorder program. Now you get 10% off. And then you work harder, and in a week, you become a three-star manager. Now you upgrade your account to a gold, you buy another product in the Smart Reorder program, and you get 80% off. And by the end of the month, you're a Sapphire director and you've already upgraded your account and you bought another product under the Smart Reorder program as a diamond, getting 30% off. Now, because at the end of the month, I am a Sapphire director at 40% off, I would get 35% from the purchase I did when I was a bronze, 30% from the purchase I did when I was a silver, 20% from the purchase I did when I was a gold, and 10% from the purchase I did when I was a diamond. So I would override from myself first with my rank. And then I would also override from everybody below me who are either having a lower rank or a lower account. I mean, even if you have a diamond as a future star, I still outrank you. So I can be a bronze future star, have 10 diamonds in my sponsor hierarchy, and override 2% from all of them. So that is still possible. This is truly becoming a game of those who want to work hard. Because if you are participating in the Smart Reorder program and you are participating in Price International's business plan, then you can up rank based on the speed that you are working at. Okay, so that is the dynamic bonus. And again, as a final correction, everything is paid out at the end of the month. Thank you. So when we talk about the qualifications, there are two different qualifications here. Number one, you personally need to have 25 PV purchased in your account name under the Smart Reorder program. The 25 PV is also now the qualification for you to maintain your account. So even so, if you are getting group pairing bonus and leadership bonus, etc., and therefore it's worth it for you to keep your account active, all you need to do now is purchase 25 PV of products under the Smart Reorder program. And remember, the 25 PV is already halved. So it would be usually 50 PV worth of products, but here you're getting 25 PV under the Smart Reorder program. So keeping your account active is also the qualification for the dynamic bonus as well. So here's the question I fielded yesterday. Le- right now, in the back office, you still have the option of using the old maintenance system of purchasing 30 USD worth of products and uh of purchasing 30 USD worth of products and maintaining your account and also doing it for the future. So under the old maintenance program, when you pay 30 USD, you are given 21 PV as your maintenance PV. When you maintain for the future under the old maintenance program, you are also still given 21 PV, just you pay upfront and the PV is given to you every month 21, 21, 21, 21, 21. That's how you keep your account active across multiple months, up to 12 months. So, an important thing to remember is that the qualification for maintenance and the qualification to keep your account active, the qualification for the dynamic bonus, are all now 25 PV. So, if you have maintained your account into the future by using the current maintenance plan, you only have 21 PV. So, you need to purchase products of up to 4 PV to make up that difference. So you have 25 PV, and therefore you would qualify for the dynamic bonus. So if you have already paid that 21 PV, your account will be active. The activeness of your account in because in the past when you did the maintenance, that was to keep your account active. So your account would still be active with that 21 PV, and you would still be getting that group pairing bonus, etc. However, you would not be getting the dynamic bonus, which covers the percentage given to you based on your rank and the percentage to you based on your rank on your account status as well. So if you want to make this money, then you need to keep your account active at 25 PV. So if you have maintained for the future, just buy 4 PV worth of products and that will make up the difference. And like I said, you will make money on top of your own purchases anyway. So it's not really something that you're losing out on. So with that clarification here, the personal PV requirement is 25 PV. Okay, so a question in the chat that I'm just going to take now. The Smart Reorder Program Special Rebate Override applied only to, it applies to everyone that you can see in your family hierarchy, not your placement hierarchy. The family hierarchy is keeping track of everybody that you have sponsored, and therefore they have sponsored, and they have sponsored, and so on. The family hierarchy is your sponsor hierarchy. The overriding here will come entirely, exclusively from your family hierarchy. If you have people in your binary network that were placed there, for example, by your upline, etc., 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 then they would not count under this overriding, the same way that they would not have counted under your leadership bonus or your old Unilevel bonus as well. Uh, you cannot purchase 40 PV to make up for 10 months, but in Malaysia, we have a lot of options. You can buy like the Hydrocare socks. But what you can do is that you can split the PV amongst your various accounts or up to eight of your sponsor, of up to eight people in your sponsor hierarchy. Yes, and if you distribute that PV, it would count for their account activation as well. So let's say you buy like, I don't know, Takara patch, which is, oh God, I should know this, what, 20 PV? Normally, I think, let's say it's 20 PV. So in the smart reorder program, it's going to be 10 PV, right? So you can like keep four or five for yourself and send four, or just keep four for yourself, send four to another account, send two to another account, and then you can send two more to that other account. There's no like minimum number of PV that you can transfer. You can transfer like one PV. So you can also do that and like split amongst your group and stuff like that. Those are also options. Okay, that is for personal PV. Under the direct group qualification, this is looking at the sum total of the PV purchased in the Smart Reorder program for everyone. So each person that you sponsor is a direct group in and of themselves. Everyone they sponsor, that they sponsor, that they sponsor, all fall under this one person that you have sponsored. And each person that you have directly sponsored is one independent direct group. So in this case, if you're a future star, as long as there's one person in one direct group who is keeping their account active at 25 PV, or even not keeping their account active. It could be two people buying 12.5 PV, not caring about keeping their account active, but just wanting one product, still adds up to 25 PV in that one direct group. So that still counts. So as a future star, the qualification is to have two direct groups with 25 PV, 25 PV each. If you're a one star, then the qualification is to have two direct groups, one with a total of 200 PV and another one with 25 PV. Similarly, for two star, there's 200 PV, 25 PV, 25 PV, and I'm not going to just read numbers. You guys can take a screenshot, figure out what your rank is, and figure out what you need to do. Okay. Taking a question here from Rukia. Uh yes, if you do the if you buy products in the dynamic if you buy products under smart reorder and you hit 25 PV worth of products purchased within 1 month, then that qualifies you to keep your account active for the next month, assuming of course your account is currently active when you are doing this. If you log in with an inactive account, then you would need to buy 50 PV to keep your account active, just the way it is in our current maintenance state. Okay, so I'm assuming all of you have taken your screenshots and you made two account. No, there is no reversals possible. I'm going to take that question possibly at the end because it's not directly related to this. But getting back to topic. Dynamic bonus pays out up to 50% of the price of the product into discounts that are based on your membership tier, bronze, silver, gold, or diamond, and additional discounts given to you and additional percentages given to you based on your ranking, which allows you to override from the purchases of everyone below you. And of course, the same rules apply, right? If you're a one star and you have another one star below you, there's no additional percentage. But if you have another one star below you, now you have two one stars, that makes you a two star. And for whatever they get at 34%, 2% still goes to you at 36%. So hopefully this will give you an incentive to up rank and things like that. And okay, so I have good news. Thank you for checking in on with me on that. I am wrong about that as well. So good news, everyone. Today, according to Alvin, the way we have programmed our back office is that hang on. Wait, no, I think I asked Joanna. Hang on, I'm going to read the message again so I can make sure I say the right thing to all y'alls. Okay, hang on. Give me a second. Go take a water break or something. I'm going to call someone and make sure I have the best information to give you. 5 minute break, everyone. Come back. Hi, everyone. I'm back. Water break over. And good news for everyone tuning in. I'm going to give you guys like 5 seconds to like snap back into this call. Okay. So here's what I got. If you are a higher rank, but you don't hit the qualification of the higher rank, but you hit the qualification of a lower rank, you will be paid the dynamic bonus at the lower rank that you have qualified for. So, for example, if I am a diamond director and I'm supposed to have one, two, three, four, five, six groups with six direct groups with 200 PV and two direct groups with 25 PV. But let's say I fail at doing that. This month, I only have three groups with 200 PV and three groups with 25 PV. In this case, Even though I'm a diamond director, because I have met the qualifications of a ruby director, I will be given the overriding of the ruby director at 42%. And once this is paid at the end of the month, you have once again one entire brand new month to try again and hit the qualification of your account as a diamond director. You cannot qualify for the one above you, yeah. So you cannot be a future star and then end up having like eight direct groups above you, like under you doing this and get the crown ambassador percentage. It doesn't work up, but it will work down. So that is, I hope, good news for everyone tuning in. Do the best that you can every month, and what you get that month would be your income, but you have another brand new month to try and hit your percentages and your qualification. So if you are so even as a bronze, and what I like about this is that even as a bronze, you would think that coming in as a bronze, you're only getting this 5% off. You're paying like a lot more than other people. But if you can hit even being a future star, we will give you the rest of the money back from your purchase, and you have that 1 month time to hit whatever high rank that you can. And as you know, in Prime, once you hit a rank, you don't go back down again. So that is good news for everyone. This is a visual representation of what that looks like. If you're a 2%er, sorry, if you're a 36%er, you override 36%. If there's a 38% above you, he'll override 2%, and so on and so forth. This is the same thing, but in words, in case you guys don't recognize the icons. So these are the rankings, and these are the percentages associated with the ranking. One more thing I want to say here is the infinity compression feature of this. So let's say there's 10 people who are not active. If they are not active, then they do not get this discount. And remember, the qualification to being active to get this discount, to get this bonus, sorry, to get this bonus is 25 PV. So they could be active with the old maintenance into the future at 21 PV and getting group pairing bonus and all of that. But they will not get dynamic bonus because the requirement for dynamic bonus is 25 PV. So put that in everyone's mind to make sure they're all hitting 25 PV. And remember that you can split the PV and send to people. So if you are checking in your network, in your family hierarchy, that your downline has accidentally forgot and he only has 23 PV, you are able to then top up that 2 PV for him at the end of the month and be his superhero. So you can also monitor all of this in your family hierarchy and through additional features that will be live under the rewards tab in your back office. So that is the dynamic bonus. I'm going to take a second to pause on this page so this message kind of like really comes in. So your rank will always override your membership tier, right? You can be a diamond but have no rank. And you can be a bronze and a diamond director, or a bronze and a ruby director, and as a bronze override 42%. Now obviously that doesn't make sense, right? Because as a bronze your group pairing is what, 5%, your leadership bonus is 3 generations, so why would you leave money on the table, right? But just as a theoretical example, within the specific scope of this dynamic bonus, rank overrides account. So when you purchase, if you are a Ruby director and you purchase a product through the Smart Reorder program, the first rebate you'll get is based on your account. If you're a diamond, you get 30% off. At the end of the month, assuming that you have met the qualifications for a Ruby director, you get the additional 12% from your own purchase back to you, 100% in your bonus wallet, as well as the overriding from all of the people below you who are of a lower rank than you. So that is the dynamic bonus, and this is the money that is paid out from the price. So the full price of the product is 100%. 50% of it is paid out through the dynamic bonus. 50% of it goes back to price. In the same way, in the PV, 50% of it is what remains, and that 50% goes into the uni-level plan, which is also now enhanced to give you a lot more money. Well, a bit more money. So when you look at the uni-level plan, let's look at what the uni-level plan used to be, right? So the uni-level plan used to be 3% of the maintenance PV, which is 21 PV, across 20 generations, assuming you had a bunch of direct groups that are active and all of that. So a similar thing, but now based on feedback, we have compressed it and made it more lucrative at every generation. So now, instead of overriding 3% from 21 PV, number one, the maintenance PV requirement has increased, right? Now it's 25 PV. And now, from your first generation, which is every single person that you've directly sponsored, you override 10% of that PV. So that is $2.5 per person maintaining in your first generation. And remember that this is compressed, right? So let's say you direct sponsored A direct sponsored B direct sponsored B, blah blah blah. None of them are keeping their account active until you get to like Mr. K. And K is keeping his account active and buying like 25 PV or 30, 40 PV under the Smart Reorder program. That PV, because he is compressed and he's the first person under you who is maintaining, he will be brought to be your first generation and you will get 10% of that PV. So if he's buying 40 PV under the Smart Reorder program, you would get from that $4. 100% into your bonus wallet as well. So every single person in your first generation will give you 10% into Unilevel. Every single person in your second generation buying products from the Smart Reorder program, you'll get 9% of that. Everyone from your third generation, 8%, fourth generation, 7%, fifth generation, 6%. You guys should take a screenshot. Sixth generation, 5%, seventh generation, 5%, eighth generation, 5%, and finally, ninth generation, 5%. So it maxes out at that 5% and it keeps giving you 5%, which is higher than the 3% that you used to get in Unilevel. And it is still 10 generations and it's also compressed. So if you have a lot of people below you and there are people who are not maintaining, all of that will be compressed up in order to give you your uni-level income. With your personal account being active, you already override 10% from everyone in your first generation compressed up. So this is the enhanced uni-level plan. These are examples, and those who know me know that I dislike perfect network examples because it's not really realistic. But I guess the idea is that this is the kind of bonus where if you can train a lot of people to find 25 PV worth of products that they like from Price International that they use every month. It could be more PV, it could be more than 25 PV, but a minimum of 25 PV, right? Just for the math. So if they are buying these products every month for themselves and consuming it, for example, like Botany Royale, which runs out, the eye drops, which runs out, um, products like that, which are consumed, right? So if they like the products and they like how the product works, and you can get as many people as possible after they buy one of our devices and get an account in Prime International to then get into our consumable products and get into using them every month and just making that purchase every month for themselves, that is what will generate a lot into this uni-level bonus. And while perfection is very rewarding, even small percentages uh, can add up to something significant. So 21 PV is 21 PV, that one is still there. You need to buy 4 PV worth of products under the Smart Reorder program, which would be 8 PV worth of products under the normal pricing for membership. And you can also buy a product and just split the PV amongst your various accounts, or do it as a team, and so you guys don't like have a lot of PV. But even if you do pay, number one, you make money off the price that you're paying based on your rank and based on your account. And number two, you make a money based on the PV under Unilevel. So kind of win-win here. Just get used to finding products that you like and consume them and use that as a way to build a business. And again, for the markets that do not have consumable products, talk to your country manager. He or she will help you. So the uni-level bonus, as I said, is something that adds up to a lot when you have a lot of people who are buying products every month from Price International. They all would have come in by buying a device, and now when they get used to buying like products for themselves, they keep their account maintained, they make group pairing bonus, leadership bonus, and they make money off the uni-level bonus and the dynamic bonus as well, because everything flows into this. So you make money all around. Leadership bonus, the only difference is the leadership bonus as a concept stays the same. When you have people in your sponsor hierarchy who are earning group pairing bonus, you will get a percentage of that as your leadership bonus. All that is different now is that we have included the incentive to also keep your direct groups active, to keep you to get your to maximize your leadership bonus as well. So, as a bronze, you still only override three generations. As a silver, you still only override four generations. As a gold, you still only override five generations. And as a diamond, you still only override six generations. But now, in order to get this, you also have to make sure that that you have direct groups that are active. With one direct group active, you override one generation. With two direct groups active, you override two generations, three generations, four generations, up to six direct groups keep being kept active for you to enjoy your six generations of leadership bonus qualification. So direct group active just means that there's one person in that direct group who is keeping their account active with 25 PV. So 25 PV is the new norm. And it like I fielded this question. When we talk about the dual engine bonus, all that we're saying is that from the money that you're paying, you're gonna get a payout. From the PV that you're paying, you're gonna get a payout as well. So this is how the uni-level plan pays you out from the PV. The dynamic bonus pays you out from your rank, all of that being done through the products that you're buying through the smart reorder program, which is something that you would be doing in order to get group pairing bonus and leadership bonus anyway. So this is what we mean by one smart reorder program giving you five performance rewards. Number one, giving you a discount on the price of the products that you like based on your account. Number two, the PV being generated by that purchase going into the uni-level bonus, giving you income. Number three, people doing it in your direct groups qualifies you for more generations of leadership bonus. Number four, the price that you pay, giving you that percentage in your dynamic bonus based on your account and also your rank. And number five, uh, activation reward, where by buying these products under the Smart Reorder program, you keep your account active, you get your group pairing bonus, you get your leadership bonus, all of it through the same purchase of products that you want to buy for yourselves every month, like Botani Royale or any of the other products that we have, different products in different markets. For markets that do not have any consumable products, I believe you would be able to purchase our devices, maybe kind of, I suppose, with the same kind of discount and everything as well. So, like I said, that's something someone else will figure out for you. And that is the remark on the update. You guys can read this. Fast track income remains the same. Okay, that's worth explaining a bit. Yeah. Fast track income remains the same. The money that you get as a direct sponsor, your level pairing bonus, your loyalty redemption point reward, all of those remain the same. The differences are, for example, in your leadership bonus, now there's the additional require like you had to keep your account active anyway, But now there's an additional requirement of having up to six direct groups active for up to six generations of leadership bonus. With the Unilevel bonus, there is a requirement of keeping your account active as it did, but now also keeping up to eight direct groups active for you to get up to nine generations of Unilevel overriding. There's also the requirement of your dynamic bonus, which is the new bonus, where you have to keep your personal PV active at 25 and the direct group PV, some at 200, some at 25, based on your rank in Prive International. The activation reward is where buying 25 PV in a month using an active account automatically makes you active for the next month. So the same purchase is also activating you in Prive for your group pairing and all of that. The special rebate is the discount that you get based on the account that you have in Prive International. And the unlimited PV allocation means that from any products that you buy in the Smart Reorder program, you can split the PV to up to eight different people of your choosing within your family hierarchy. So the PV allocation must be done at point of purchase. If you do not do that, then all the PV will come into your account. So something to keep in mind. So smart reorder program, unlimited performance rewards. Highlights are that it's easy to achieve, it's easy to duplicate because we're only training people to consume to consume products that they like every month. And in markets like Malaysia, we do have a lot of different supplements that are pretty good. I mean, like, have you tried consuming Botani Royale? You poop so good. Like you guys have to try it. You lose like inches. Or like the eye drop, like the eye essence, or even like cell food, which is like perfectly 50 PV in the past and therefore 25 PV under the smart reorder program, which is a pretty good product that you should be using every day to keep yourself nourished. So anyway, we have all of these options, and it's now just a matter of training your existing members to consume this every month. If you're a diamond package, you get that 30% off. And this could also be like a retail profit, right? So like if you're buying and selling products again, you get 30% off. Even as a diamond, you sell it back at the full price as you should. So that's 30% for you. 100% cash bonus calculation, all of the bonuses described here go 100% into your bonus wallet, which is great. And dynamic compression overriding, where in the Unilevel, etc., we're going to compress all of the non-active members. So if you're not active, and remember, active means 25 PV. So let's say you buy 24 PV, you're not active under the dynamic plan, right? So you need to add on that PV and get it compressed. Sorry, you need to add on that PV, otherwise you will get compressed and you won't get that payout. So heads up on that one for everyone as well. In the last few minutes that I have 3 minutes left, but I may steal like a couple more minutes of your time. But in the last few minutes that I have, I just want to give a bit more clarification on the loyalty redemption orders. And in the meantime, if you guys have any questions, drop them in the chat. I'm here for you. I think I have answered every single question. Bridget, that's a question for Poland HQ. Uh, yeah, I think I've answered every single question. Okay. So, um, so you have Miracare in the Philippines, which is amazing. Like I love Miracare, so that's a good product that you have. That is also 25 PV, so you would be buying two of it in order to hit the 25 PV's reorder requirement. Okay. Without wasting time. Loyalty redemption orders. So you don't need to spend all your LRP now. The LRP that you have earned before February 1st will remain and will continue to be able to take to be to read and will be sorry the LRP the LRP that you have earned Okay, hang on. I'll answer this question. Vincent. No, Vincent, if you buy 100 PV and don't separate it, you won't be active for 4 months. Maximum activation with a repeat purchase program is 2 months only. So you can keep active for 2 months, but not 4 months. The rest of the PV will just go into your account and would be like you are just like putting more PV and therefore making more money under the dynamic bonus and through the Unilevel as well. The minimum that you need is 25. You can always buy as much as you want, obviously. And if you are buying a lot more, just transfer it to other people within your sponsor hierarchy. Okay. Let me try this again. Any LRP that you have earned before the 1st of February will remain in your account under your LRP wallet and can continue to be used at 100% value to redeem products from Prive International. Any LRP earned before February 1st. So for anyone who's joining after February 1st, they would not even know about 100% LRP. Any LRP earned after February 1st will be put into a new wallet that I am now going to call new LRP. We haven't actually figured out a name yet. I'm going to call it new LRP. New LRP is all of the LRP that you earn through the Prive marketing plan earned after the 1st of February. New LRP can only be used to redeem products at 80% of the value of the product. However, new LRP can be transferred to other people within your family hierarchy, to your upline or downline. So, old LRP, any old LRP that you have in your wallet can still be used after the 1st of February to redeem products at 100% value, but no new amount will be added into it after the 1st of February. And as you redeem products, that will just be reduced more and more and more. Old LRP cannot be transferred. If you want, you can transfer from your old LRP into your new LRP account, and then you can transfer from your old LRP, and then you can transfer from your new LRP up and down your sponsor hierarchy to your upline or downline. So regarding the MagnoSeek LRP, I am going to get back to you on that one. That is a very good question. No one has asked me that question yet. I'm going to get back to you on that one. I'll drop an answer in all of the group chats about the MagnoSeek LRP. I believe MagnoSeek LRPs will also go into new LRP. So the MagnoSeek LRP, for those who don't know, when you pay 5,000 or $5,300 now for a MagnoSeek, we will give you that same amount back in your LRP, but like 200 LRP every month for like 2 years. So that LRP, I believe, would also be in your new LRP account starting from February 1st. However, because I don't know specifically for the MagnoSig LRP, I will clarify that. Clarification for Yilan, old LRP can be transferred to new LRP account starting from February. We'll have an option in your back office, the way you can move from your bonus point to your register point, from your register point to your LRP. We'll have another option where you can move old LRP into new LRP, and then new LRP you can transfer up and down. So the advantage of, so if you don't need to be afraid of losing your current existing LRP, if you have it, it is yours. You earned it fair and square. So any new LRP earned after February 1st is what will be affected by this. Okay. So starting from February 1st, when you redeem products with a new LRP, you're going to be able to pay 80% of the value, right? The remaining 20% will come from your register point or bonus point. specifically for countries where you are not allowed to use your bonus point to make purchases. Like in India, you are only allowed to use your bonus point to withdraw, right? And pay taxes. For you guys, you have to check with your country manager and they will clarify whether you can also use your bonus points or you can only use register points. For those of you like in other markets, like in Malaysia, where you can use your register point or bonus point to buy products from Prime International, you would also be able to use your register point or bonus points into to pay for the 20% of the products that you're taking through your new loyalty redemption points. And also, if you think about it, anyone who joins Prime after the 1st of February, they don't even know, they don't even need to know of the existence of old LRP because the system is going to be this from the 1st of February. So from the 1st of February, everyone is only going to be able to redeem products at 80%. And for those who have joined before the 1st of February, we protect the LRP that you have earned and you can still use it afterwards. And we as of right now, we don't have a deadline on when that will be closed. Possibly a year. So we are going to give you like a limited amount of time in which your old LRP account can still be used because you're not going to be able to make more money inside your old LRP starting from February 1st. Okay. So 80% goes through your LRP, and from the remaining 20%, 60% is converted into PV, which is then put into your weak leg and giving you group pairing bonus from that. So this does not accumulate, by the way. So there's no accumulation here and there's no upward flow here. So let's say, for example, you're buying a product valued at 1,000 LRP. 1,000 LRP, now you're going to say $1,000 or 1,000 USD. Now you're only going to be able to use 800 LRP or 80% of the price, and you have to put in 200 using your bonus point or your register point. From the 200, 60% will be converted into PV for you in your weaker leg, and therefore you can do it uh, and therefore you can get group pairing bonus from that 60%. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by funny conversation in the chat. Anyway, so 20% of it goes into is something that you pay with your bonus point or your register point. From that 20%, 60% is taken as PV and paid back to you as group pairing by taking it from the side that has accumulated group pairing. So if you're a silver, you will get 8%. If you're a diamond, you get gold, you get 10%. If you're a diamond, you get 12%. So out of the 20%, 60% goes into PV. That is what goes into your payout. The remaining 40% in its entirety goes into Prive International. Prive International is choosing to take 2% of that and to put that money into the Prive Foundation and using it to support our charity work around the world, for example, during the floods in Cebu and the various natural disasters that happen around the world. So this is not a forced donation at all because what you are getting as the member by doing this is the 60% of PV, which is then paid out to you in group pairing bonus. Prive International, taking the 40% of the balance, is choosing to put 2% into the Prive Foundation in order to support our corporate social responsibility initiatives, which is what allows us to support the development of, like, which is what allows us to support our charity initiatives around the world. And this is not a false donation or anything. In fact, we wouldn't even tell you, but we're telling you because we want you to feel good about it. Like 2% of what you're paying is what is funding for the good that we are doing around the world. And we hope that you have a feel good feeling with that realization, and not at all of this being like a forced donation or anything, but like blessings for all. So that is how the loyalty redemption points are going to work from the 1st of February. So you can use old LRP at 100% even after the 1st of February, but only for a limited time. What that limited time is, I don't know yet. But you cannot you cannot keep it forever, and you will not be making any more old LRP after the 1st of February. So whatever you have at the 1st of February is all that you're going to have in your old LRP. So you can start taking products, but don't keep it forever because nothing lasts forever. So something to keep in mind. 60% put into the weak leg, we can only get the group bonus if we do this 25 PV that keeps the account active. I want to say yes. I want to say yes because that sounds like pride, but that is also a question that I haven't received yet. So I want to give like a 90% yes, that you will need to keep your account active in order for you to get this as well. However, I will come to you with a clarification tomorrow. So I hope that's okay. I'm pretty sure that it will be something that you would need to keep your account active, because like on the price side, we are trying to get people into the habit of not only thinking of price as a, oh, I'll only think of price if I have any orders for a device thing, but also the fact that we do have some pretty cool supplementary products that do kind of work and are only available in Price International for the most part, and we want to give you guys incentive to explore them, use them, and maybe even get hooked on them, get used to using them every month, and have the benefits of maintaining your health through our supplements, as well as the devices that we sell that give you your membership. We are hoping that this generates a new income pathway for people who are already members in Prive, where instead of just waiting for new people to buy new devices, now we have the opportunity to introduce our supplementary products to our current members in Prive International. And if they find something they like, they can buy it, get a discount with their account, get a payout from the Unilevel, and also use that to keep their account active. We're trying to keep it as win-win as possible. So, uh, within restrictions come freedom. Good Lord, I sound like a fascist. I take that back. But within these new rules, there are, yes, LRP that goes into your account is 80/20 according to the old plan. Wait, hang on. LRP that goes to your account 80/20 for redemption from LRP must also be 80/20. Okay, so I think what you mean is that when you earn money in Prive International, whether through the sponsor bonus or through the loyalty redemption points, group pairing, etc., all of this is split 80/20. 80% goes into your bonus wallet and 20% is converted into LRP and will now go into your LRP2 starting from the 1st of February. And in order to use this LRP2, you will need to use 80% of it to buy the products and 20% paid out through your bonus wallet or your register wallet. So for people with pins, right? If you register your pins before the 1st of February, the PV that you get, the LRP that you get from the registration will be in old LRP, and you can use it to redeem a product at 100% value. If you keep those pins past the 1st of February and you register them after the 1st of February, now the LRP that you get will be in your new LRP wallet and can only be used to redeem products at 80% value. So if you have pins and you're keeping track of the LRP to buy something, then register your pins and spend them. So if you still have old, the same selection of products. So, from to the best of my understanding, what you have under repeat purchase now is what you're going to see under smart reorder program. So, if in your market you have the devices, then you have the devices also in theory. That is something that would be decided by the country managers or people like that. In Malaysia, I know that the devices would not be included as part of the repeat purchase program because we have a lot of consumable products. So we want to focus on the consumable products. So if you're in a market where you have consumable products, it's most probably the case that you will only have consumable products in your repeat purchase or now your smart reorder program. And if you have zero, then that becomes a question for someone else. So that's the best that I can do. Uh, this will be something that will be best answered by your country manager. But if you go into your back office now using the account from whichever country you're from, go under repeat purchase and see what you have in there. If you have anything, that is what you would have under the smart reorder program as well. Okie dokie. Any more questions? See? If we don't have any more questions, let me just end this recording.